Alright everyone, so I am starting here a new series on my YouTube channel, which I am going to call Collect Your Monthly Paycheck with Phantom Capital. And in this series I will go over live trades that we took in my community, setups that I saw, and I'm going to explain you guys what the company is doing, why I believe that this company is a good fit at the moment, why you should possibly buy shares of this company right now. I will transparently share my results with you guys, and I will also share positive and negative results. So even when something is going to go against us, I am going to be transparent and I will share this with you guys here. You guys can check out videos from the past that I made on Netflix where we are still down, but I still believe that everything is alright on this specific trade. I want to make sure that you guys have the maximum transparency on these trades and that you really understand that these are live numbers. So there is no discussion here if the strategy works or if you can implement it for yourself. If you would be a part of my community and if you set up this trade, meaning that you sold this cash secured put, you would have made this profit, period. So let's get into it. We have a setup right here on Post Holdings. I believe that this is a absolute great company because what they do is they manufacture the foods for the retail stores. They manufacture big brands for Procter & Gamble or Colgate-Palmolive, for example, but they also produce cheaper private label products that Walmart and Kroger and so on are selling. So they are serving two different target groups. They are serving the more wealthy people who have a higher brand awareness, who are going to buy the premium products, and they are also serving the more price aware customer who focuses more on the functionality of the product instead of the aesthetics and the brand of a product. So they are serving two different categories of a target group, which makes them absolutely interesting with a very resilient business model, because all day products like pet food, like groceries, like peanut butter and other food products, it is a necessity and it is a very recession proof business model. So that's the foundation on this company, which I really saw very interesting in the moment. While everyone is focused on this AI bubble, I found this company and I believe that there was an opportunity to make a great income on this stock. So I decided to sell a cash secured put on Post on the 18th of June. So for everyone who don't know what a cash secured put is, you are selling a cash secured put with an expiration date at a certain strike price where you are committing yourself to possibly buy 100 shares of a company if the stock ever drops to your strike price. And as you guys can see, I located a support level right here around $78, $79. This is the support level that I located for this stock. And on the 18th of June, I sold a cash secured put on Post. I'm going to show it here for you guys in the screenshot. I sold a cash secured put on Post with an expiration date on the 17th of July. So this was 1 month out. And for this commitment, I sold it at an $85 strike, meaning if the stock would have dropped all the way down to $85, I would have to buy 100 shares of this company. And as we can see, the stock dropped to my strike price, even a little bit below that, but it bounced back up because I also checked the RSI on the stock. RSI was in a massive oversold setup, so it was most likely that on such a high quality business, the stock will rise again. And I also knew that I have the support right here, a little bit under me, so I saw this as some additional protection. I was willing to own this company at possibly $85. It never happened in the end. I never had to buy the stock because, as you guys can see, I realized $170 in profit. I will show you guys here in a screenshot as well. That means that my options contract, the cash secured put, which I sold, expired worthless, meaning the stock did not drop to my strike price, or it wasn't at my strike price when the expiration date came around. So the option just expired worthless, and I just kept the full premium, which is going to be $170. So I earned $170 on reserving $8,500 in capital, because we have to multiply our strike price times 100, which is going to be capital required for this trade of $8,500. So if you would have placed this trade, you would have made $170 additional in 1 month, which is a very attractive return of 2.06% per month. That is going to be your return on this trade, which would add up to 24% return in 1 year. And as we guys know, the average return of the S&P 500 is around 10% per year, and you just made annualized with this trade 24%. So we are outperforming the S&P 500 massively with a very conservative trading strategy, because worst case we would have bought 100 shares. So I wanted to show you guys this trade. This was a live setup that I called out in my community. You guys had the chance to benefit from that as well. So if this is interesting to you guys, if you like this setup analysis from me with real numbers and real setups that we traded, no matter if it came out positive or negative, I am going to share it for you guys. And if you're interested to make a safe passive income, no matter if you want to make an additional income to your current job, or if you have already retired and you are just looking for a safer retirement, if this sounds interesting to you, if the premium cycle is something you want to look into, click the link in my bio. I have a free course there for you guys. You can check it out completely for free. You will understand step by step this strategy. And if this is really something that you want to get into, then join my paid community. I have another course here where you understand the full mechanics of my strategy, and I am also sharing my live setups, just like this one that I shared with you guys here. I am sharing that there as well, so you guys can benefit from that, just like many other community members do as well. So click the link in my bio and I will see you guys there.